GMC crate sprint cars. This is the wave lap. The drivers will be waving at you. Make sure you wave back at them. Tonight is the 602 challenge for the Strickland's GMC crate sprint cars. Keep an eye on the 55 of Mike Thorne starting at the tail of this one. Has been close to a feature win several times in his crate sprint car career. Has never gotten a feature win. This would be a spectacular way to get it done, starting at the tail of this event. The two rookie drivers, Brent Weller and Trevor Young, choosing to start behind Thorne. So he will get a couple of spots advantage at the start of this one. Holly Porter and Mac Demand lead them to the chalk line. Here we go, double greens from Kyle McKenzie.
Green flag is out in a side-by-side race through corners 1 and 2. Holly Porter on the bottom, Mac Demand through the middle. Porter will lead the field off of corner number 2. Trouble there for Aaron Turkey in the 68. He lost some ground up at the top side of the second corner. Side-by-side for third now, coming to the line between Ryan Huntsinger and Sean Evans.
Keep an eye on Mike Thorne. He's already gotten around 3 cars on lap number 1, so the 55 Mike Thorne on the move gets by another car to keep picking off positions here. Still Holly Porter up front in the number 1.
Yeah, the pole sitter leading lap number 2 here in that number 1 machine. Mac Demand is second, and Huntsinger trying to wrestle that third spot away from Sean Evans. He'll do so off of corner number 2. Jesse McDonald completes the top 5 on lap 3.
So after 2 laps on the board, Mike Thorne is up to the 11th position in that 55 car, again going for the 602 challenge to try to get the feature win, an extra $602. A good race for that third spot between Evans and Huntsinger.
Mike Thorne is on the move in that 55 car up to the 9th spot here, as we'll come to 1/4 of the distance with 5 laps complete next time by the line, as Porter goes through corners 3 and 4 on the bottom, starting to grow that lead over Mac Demand in the number 4 machine. About 5 car lengths here, she crosses the line.
Well, it gets to be tougher sledding now for Thorne as he's gotten up to the 9th spot. Into the top 10, these are where the quicker cars are after time trials, and now Jordan Hill also on the move in the 99 trying to catch up to Thorne. Close racing, Bowden and McGlone almost get into it in corner 1.
Yeah, some good side-by-side battles all the way around the racetrack, but it's the top 5 that have fallen single file for the most part here, as Jerry Hill trying to catch Jesse McDonald's number 88. Battle it out for the final spot in the top 5. And that Ed Green number 10 machine going at it with Aaron Turkey there momentarily.
Holly Porter has pulled away over Mac Demand, but now she sees 3 cars racing for position in front of her. So Porter going to have to make her way through some traffic here. Demand may have a shot to try to catch back up.
Well, still Holly Porter in traffic here. A couple of cars within her sights, as Demand will have to try and make some time up in the middle of the racetrack to get around some of these slower cars, as Porter got slowed up on the bottom side through turns 1 and 2 there. Demand couldn't really close the gap. They'll go through corners 3 and 4. Porter gets by another one here, and now there's 11 laps to go.
Thorne has now picked off another position. He's up to the 8th spot around the 10G of Ed Green, and he's bringing Jordan Hill with him in the 99. After Hill had fallen back initially, he and Thorne are moving up through the pack, as now Demand has started to gain a lot of ground on Porter, who had trouble getting around the 51 of Weller.
Yeah, Demand's found a little something through the middle of the racetrack now in that number 4 machine. Pulls it to within 5 car lengths last time by the start-finish line. Lost a little bit there through corners 1 and 2. As Porter's taking the real short way around, glued to the inside right against those interior blocks here. 9 laps to go for the number 1 machine, and no lap cars between the top 2.
So now Porter has started to open up a gap again after she gets out of the traffic. Demand still within striking distance. Then it's Evans in the 3rd spot, Huntsinger 4th, and McDonald, the track champ, rounding out the top 5 as he tries to run the top side. The yellow flag comes out for Aaron Turkey. Turkey goes for a spin up in turns 1 and 2. 12 laps on the board, 8 to go. And this is what Mike Thorne needed after he made it up to the 8th spot. He'll gain another spot from Turkey's spin, so Thorne up to 7th after starting at the tail.
And now he'll at least be glued to the back bumper of the cars in front of him. The lap cars stay in line as they were before the caution came out. So 3rd is actually that 87 of Sean Evans as the field comes back to green.
Here we go again, Holly Porter and Mac Demand been two of the drivers to beat here in the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprints this year. Porter, very solid line around the bottom of the track so far. Demand has had nothing for her to this point.
Good battle off that restart for fourth between the track champion Jesse McDonald and Ryan Hunsinger. McDonald and Hunsinger side by side going into corner number one. McDonald had the advantage on corner entry. It looks like he's going to come off of corner number two with the spot.
Mike Thorne's up to sixth now as he got around the 49H of Jerry Hill. But still a long way to go for Thorne to try to get this one done. 6 laps to go as Porter continues to lead. Demand really struggling in corner two.
Yeah, he may need a little bit of help to get this one done, but Thorne looking good on this slick racetrack here. He has a Ryan Hunsinger within his sights and trying to get a top 5 finish at least out of this one for Mike Thorne, who started at the rear.
So Holly Porter got the 5 to go signal from Kyle McKenzie the last time by. 4 to go this time. 20 laps the distance in our Crate Sprint Car feature. Now Davey Boughton goes for a spin at the tail of this one. So the yellow flag will come out for Boughton in turn number 2.
All by himself there. Davey Boughton getting turned around in corner number 2 and backing it up to the wall. Don't think he made contact there, so that will be good news for the 18X team as we'll get another restart here with 4 laps to go. And no lap cars between Mike Thorne and Ryan Hunsinger, so Thorne's going to get a shot at a top 5 spot here on this restart.
And the advantage for Thorne now, we're within 5 laps to go. The lap cars go to the tail. They do not line up in the order anymore once we're within 5 laps of the finish. So 5th is Hunsinger, then it's 6th Mike Thorne, the driver we're watching as he started at the tail going for that 6:02 challenge. Then Hill, Heron, and Green rounding out the top 10. Here we go, green flag, 4 laps to go.
So back to Green and Holly Porter around the bottom side of the racetrack with the advantage. Jesse McDonald gets a good run up top. He'll battle Sean Evans side by side down the back straight and into corner 3.
McDonald's been stubbornly running that top side through this whole race, and he's making it work. Now he gets the 3rd spot away from Evans, but now Evans fights back on the inside. Porter again pulling away.
So McDonald upped into the 3rd position ahead of Sean Evans as Holly Porter continues to walk away with this one. There's 2 laps to go now for the DADS number 1.
So Porter looking for another feature win here. Jesse McDonald trying to catch up to Demand, but might run out of time here. Holly Porter now comes around and gets the white flag.
Now 3/8 of a mile left for Holly Porter, trying to pick up another win here. Takes that car to the bottom side of the racetrack. Slight bobble in the middle of corners 1 and 2, but that won't hurt her. Huge cushion over Matt Demand as they go through the final 2 corners, Tommy.
Holly Porter comes out of corner 4, and she will drive to the win in tonight's Strickland's GMC 6:02 challenge. 2nd is Demand, 3rd is McDonald, 4th is Evans, 5th will be Hunsinger, who fights off Thorne at the line for a top 5. Yes, Tommy's Motors, Cameron Crane, number 1. She's up on the wing. Put your hands together for Holly Porter, tonight's feature winner. Holly Porter sets a new time trial track record here tonight. Was dominant last week, but tonight it is Holly Porter here in Mobile One Victory Lane. And, well, I see why you didn't want to accept the challenge. The $1,000 for winning the feature was definitely worth it, but this car was on a rail tonight.
Yeah, I think my dad would have killed me if I opted to go to the back, so I didn't. But he said before we even got here tonight, do not accept that challenge. And I had already pissed him off once this week, so...
Well, you got a bunch of folks, including your dad, who helped you get here to Victory Lane. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank my dad. The Gartleys, they push us every week. They let us use their push quad. That helps us a ton because we don't have the trailer to bring one, which is awesome of them, and their whole family helps us every week. I got to thank my sponsors, too. Dad's Discount Auto, Tommy's Motors, Cameron Crane, A&A Sanitation, Ray Cullen, and Slow Pitch City.
There she is, Holly Porter, feature winner here tonight. We will head over and get a word with Mac Demand, second place here tonight. And Mac, you were on the top of the board until just about the end of that time trial session, and then Holly Porter stole that away from you. But still a good run here tonight. Finished second here in the feature as well. Good way to finish off the season here at Ohsweken.
Yeah, good way to finish the season. Yeah, can't complain. The car's been hooked up. We've been up here a lot of weeks. Congrats to Holly on a great night, taking home a lot of money, and it's a big deal for her team to get that $1,000. And, you know, it's good for them. Holly got a lot of wins this year. It's good for everyone. Jesse's been a rocket. I saw him coming on the board there. I don't know, our car was just a little bit off, but track was kind of a one-lane track, but I heard Jesse was running the top, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But a lot of fun. Second year at Ohsweken, and don't want to be anywhere else.
Your final time here at Ohsweken in 2016, who do you want to thank for this fine season?
All the safety crew at the track, everyone who works around here, the volunteers, and all the sponsors of the track, all of my sponsors, and all the fans that are here tonight and are come back tomorrow night, and hopefully we put on a good show.
There he is. That's Mac Demand, second place tonight. We'll get a word with our track champ and Rookie of the Year for 2016, Jesse McDonald. As Mac mentioned, you were coming at the end, had the top groove figured out. Most of the drivers couldn't get it done up there, but it looked fun up there, just couldn't get it done at the end.
Yeah, I did the old Glenn Stires line, just put it to the wood and just go, and it worked. The bottom, I couldn't get it to work tonight, so I said, you know what, let's try the top. Got nothing to lose, and it was working.
Who do you want to thank for getting you up here on the podium, Jesse?
I want to thank Jay Dixon and my buddy Decker. I got to thank Gary Leach. We had carb issues all night tonight, and he got it tuned up for the feature. I want to thank Sires Racing. I want to thank all the fans out here. It's awesome. This is a great night.
There he is, Jesse McDonald, third place tonight. Put your hands together for all of our podium finishers in the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Cars.
Thank you, Tommy. As we get ready for the Bomber feature, final feature of the year for our entry-level division. 12 laps,